What happens when a body is left in the jungle? The jungle isn't just a vibrant ecosystem, it's a ruthless recycling machine. What happens when a human body becomes part of that cycle, consumed by the tropical wilderness? Life has barely left the body when the jungle kicks off an efficient process. Within hours, the invisible army gets to work. Billions of microorganisms, inside and out, start breaking things down. In the tropics' heat and humidity, decomposition speeds up. Bacteria, with no immune system to fight them, multiply fast. They release gases and enzymes, destroying cells from within. This causes changes you can see, like skin discoloration and bloating. At the same time, a sweet, rotting smell, barely noticeable to us, sends a signal. Scavenger flies, flesh flies, and other insects arrive, almost instantly. Drawn by the scent, they lay eggs in the soft tissues. The larvae hatch within hours and begin devouring the organic material, accelerating decomposition. This is just the beginning of nature's grand show, where everything plays a part in returning matter to the jungle cycle of life. Did you know that after the invisible army, bigger players arrive? Are you ready to discover how the jungle's predators and scavengers speed up the transformation of a body into part of the tropical ecosystem? As the invisible army of microbes and insects gets going, the smell attracts larger scavengers and predators. In the jungle, there's no shortage of animals that see a free meal. Vultures are often first on the scene. These winged sanitation workers have an incredible sense of smell and can spot a carcass from miles away. Their powerful beaks and scavenging adaptations let them quickly tear through soft tissues. But it's not just birds. Ground predators like jaguars, ocelots, pumas, and omnivores like wild pigs, peccaries, also show up. Even small mammals and some monkeys might get involved. They eat the flesh and physically move and tear apart the remains, further speeding up access for microbes and insects. This is one of the most dramatic stages, showing how nature effectively reclaims everything. Nobody tells you how the jungle's extreme conditions, the scorching humidity, and teeming microbes alter decomposition, making it a unique natural experiment. Think of the jungle not just as a forest, but as a giant natural lab where every environmental factor is cranked up. Here, in the tropical heat and near 100% humidity, a body decomposes in a unique way. Temperatures rarely drop below 75 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit, 25 to 30 degrees Celsius, which speeds up all biochemical reactions. Processes that might take weeks in a temperate climate happen in days or even hours here. Moisture is just as important. It creates the perfect environment for bacteria and fungi to thrive and prevents tissues from drying out, which would slow decomposition or cause mummification. Instead, the body stays soft and accessible to all kinds of decomposers. The jungle floor is teeming with life, millions of bacteria, fungi, worms, and invertebrates ready to get to work. This combination creates ideal conditions for quickly and completely recycling organic matter, turning the body into a nutrient source for the lush vegetation. It's nature's ruthless efficiency in action. Once predators and scavengers have had their fill, and the insects have finished their active phase, it seems like little is left. But the real magic of the jungle happens underfoot, where the earth itself is ready to take its share. With the large scavengers and insects done, the earth itself takes over. The jungle soil is incredibly active, swarming with life. Fungi come into play, with mycelial networks like thin threads penetrating every corner. They can break down tough organic compounds, including collagen and keratin, major components of the body. Fungi are key in decomposing tougher tissues, prepping the ground for further recycling. At the same time, countless small invertebrates get to work. Earthworms, millipedes, mites, springtails, and more. They grind up the remaining organic matter into smaller particles, increasing the surface area for microbes. Worms aerate the soil and mix organic remains with minerals, enriching it. Plant roots reach into the remains, absorbing released elements. The human body, after all stages of decomposition, becomes part of the fertile jungle soil, feeding new life and completing the cycle of nature. After nature's feast, when most of the organic matter is returned to the soil, only a little remains. Did you know that in the jungle, bones can disappear completely in just a few years or even months? What's the last trace of a person? And what unique clues can it hold for forensic scientists or archaeologists? After predators, insects, and microorganisms finish, the seemingly toughest elements remain, the bones. But even they aren't forever in the jungle. Unlike dry regions where skeletons can last for millennia, the humid and acidic soil of the tropics, filled with aggressive microorganisms, speeds up their destruction. Calcium leaches out, bones become brittle, and termites and other soil dwellers literally chew them into dust. Depending on the size of the bones and the specific conditions, complete decay can take anywhere from a few months to a few years. So what's left for forensic scientists or archaeologists? Even if the bones are gone, other unique traces may remain. Metal implants, dental fillings, jewelry. These can all serve as important identifiers. Also, the decomposition site itself may be altered. The soil is enriched with nutrients, which can change the vegetation in that spot, leading to the appearance of certain fungi or more vigorous growth. An experienced eye can spot these anomalies. Studying these last traces allows scientists to reconstruct events, even when only the jungle's memory of a person remains. After seeing all this, it's clear, the jungle doesn't just take, it transforms. Imagine our bodies, with all their significance, becoming pure energy, fueling new life. It's shocking and deeply awe-inspiring to witness nature's ruthless grandeur. So we've followed the incredible journey of a human body in the heart of the jungle. From the first hours, when microorganisms and insects start, to the feast of large scavengers, and then the work of fungi and soil invertebrates. Each stage demonstrates nature's amazing efficiency. In the tropics, where life thrives with incredible force, nothing is wasted. The body, with all its organic compounds and elements, doesn't disappear without a trace. It's not just broken down, it's transformed, returning to its source. The atoms that made up our cells become food for new plants, part of the soil, the basis for new generations. It's not an end, but a rebirth, the final act in the great cycle of matter. Even after death, a person remains an integral part of this grand ecosystem, nourishing it and confirming that in nature, death is only a prelude to new life. We've just seen how the jungle reveals one of nature's greatest secrets, the cycle of life and death. If you're as fascinated by the deeper processes of existence and the world's unsolved mysteries